From the perspective of an armchair NBA enthusiast, it's always nice to get some insight into our heroes' lives and hope that we can glean something from them to help us on our own. Whether it's looking at their workout routines or getting an understanding of their mindset, we can then apply this to our lives and then face challenges. One of the most interesting aspects that we would rather hear about is the exotic and strange purchases that they make. The typical NBA star is not short of cash, but when they enter the NBA draft, this is the rags to riches story we love to see, and it's the perks of becoming a professional athlete that they have a multi-million-dollar contract to splash out on anything they want. Some of your favorites have made some pretty wild purchases. Welcome to Sport Position. The channel has all the information you're ever going to need about the NBA and the NFL, and today we're going to be talking about the NBA stars and their modest first purchases. But before starting the video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe, and without further ado, let's get straight into the video. Up first, we have Miles Bridges and his jewelry. Granted, when Miles Bridges entered the NBA draft in 2018 and was swooped up by the Charlotte Hornets, he did buy a new car, ready for his firstborn child, which was a $100,000 Range Rover. He also bought his mother a house, which is another sensible purchase, but he wanted to fit in with his teammates, so naturally he bought a $30,000 gold presidential Rolex. Also, to fit in, he bought $60,000 worth of custom chains. While you may think that investing in a couple of private plates or a hatchback will be enough for you, if you want to live the life of an NBA star, you're going to have to buy the bling. Up next, we have Gilbert Arenas' massive spending spree. Between 2003 and 2010, he was at his peak. Next, we have Harrison Barnes and his nice bed. When he joined the NBA in 2012, the Black Falcon made his first purchase on something he had dreamed of throughout his childhood. Growing up, he wanted a nice bed. And while this is not an extravagant purchase, when he went mattress shopping, it felt like Christmas was coming for him, and he relaxed into every mattress in the store, deciding the perfect fit for him. As he says, you have to give it to him that he can buy one of the better beds. Up next, we have Tyler Herro and his two cars. One of the most common purchases for those with a big salary is to jump on a nice bike seat. But after buying a $5,000 Gucci purse for his mother, he bought the S-Class 63 AMG 2020 Mercedes for $200,000 and the more humble Jeep Wrangler for only $60,000. But after his car, he went on to buy a $4,000 portrait of him playing basketball at various stages of his technically more humble life. Up next, we have Andre Iguodala and his Nike spree. He is one of the great examples of those who, once they get a huge amount of money, obviously didn't know what to do with it. As a junior high school student, he worked as a camp counselor that summer, starting at $10 an hour with a 5-digit salary that requires spending as much on sneakers as possible. Sure, he spent $2,000 or $3,000, which was negligible compared to the $25,000 he borrowed for prepayment of trading cards and shoe transactions. One of the most humble spendings, he has invested heavily in the world of technology, and there's no doubt that his investment in Zoom has been rewarded indefinitely since the pandemic. Finally, we have Shaquille O'Neal and Black Mercedeses. Having received a $1 million check from a promotional contract before the 1992 NBA draft, he settled on the black Mercedes-Benz as usual, but he showed it to his parents, and his father was, of course, himself. I asked where the car was. Attack bought the same for his father and a small one for his mother, making his spending $500,000. He also flaunted some of the day's most important items, included pagers, and soon realized he was in the red at $80,000 after tax. Well, that's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and I hope all the shared information is going to be helpful for you, and if you have any questions or doubts, please leave them in the comments section. I'll try to sort out your confusion as best I can. Until then, stay tuned and keep supporting, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more informative content. I'll see you guys next time, and have a great day. Peace.